Ito yung next natin, integer data types. So, there are many different types of data. Variables are classified according to their data type, which determines the kind of information that may be stored in them. So, hindi basta nagbigay ka lang ng ating variables, no, or ng variable name. Ito yung katulad ng example natin nung una, meron akong int sa unahan bago ako magbigay ng variable name ko. That int is considered as data type, meaning integer data type po yung gamit ko. Okay? So, make sure, before you use or before you give a variable name, make sure, magbibigay ka, anong klaseng data type or paanong klase ang gagawin natin or paanong klase ang i-hold ng ating variable po na ito. Okay? Yun yung ating integer data type. There are many different types of data. In the realm of numeric information, for example, there are whole numbers. Meron tayo niyan. May fractional numbers, there are negative numbers and positive numbers, and there are numbers so large and others so small. So, they don't have even a name. Then, there is textual information, names and addresses, for instance, are stored as groups of characters. When you write a program, you must determine what type of information it will be likely to encounter. So, this is the data type na sinasabi ko. We have the short int, meron tayong unsigned short int, no? Ito siya. Which is, for example, sa short int, the typical size of this short int, ito siya ha, isang buo, dalawang word siya. Hindi siya short and then int. Okay, pero tayong iba pa, meron tayong int din. So, this short int, it is 2 bytes, the typical size, and the range is in negative 32,768 to positive 32,767. Yun yung range niya. Ngayon, for example, sabihin natin, all positive, ang gusto nating mangyari, all positive, ayokong i-display yung negative niya. Okay? So, in here, pwede mong gamitin yung unsigned short int. Meaning, pag sinabi kasi nating unsigned, wala tayong negative sign. Okay? So, this is 2 bytes also, and it starts with a 0 to positive 65,535. Okay po? And then, yung ating laging gamit, which is the int, it is 4 bytes, and it starts, or it is ranges with the negative 2 million, or this is 2 billion, right? 2 billion up to positive 2 billion. Okay? Kung gusto mo naman na wala kang negative sign, no, hindi siya tatanggap ng negative, unsigned int mo siya. Kasi mag-start siya with a 0. Not in the negative. Like for example, ito, hindi siya dyan mag-range. Okay? And so on and so forth. So, kasama naman to sa binigay ko sa inyo na copy. Your primary consideration, ito muna. Primary considerations for selecting a numeric data type. Number 1 natin, the largest and smallest numbers that may be stored in the variable. Isipin mo muna, class. Ito bang variable name ko na to, gusto ko tumatanggap siya ng positive or negative number, or let's just say ng mas malaking pang number o mas maliit pa ng number. Okay? Mag-decide ka muna kung gaano kalaki or gaano kaliit ang number na pwedeng ma-store dun sa variable na bibigay natin bago ka magbigay po ng ating data type. Next natin is how much memory the variable uses. So, doon naman sa sinabi ko, meron tayong 2 bytes, 4 bytes, up to 8 bytes, no? Malaki din naman na siya. So, whether the variable stores signed or unsigned number, yun yung sinabi ko, positive or negative. And of course, the number of decimal places of precision the variable has. May decimal place ba siya or wala? Okay? So, the size of a variable is the number of bytes of memory it uses. Typically, the larger a variable is, the greater the range it can hold. Okay? Ang karaniwan naman kasi nangyayari, class, mas maganda na magbigay ka agad ng mas malaking what do you call this? Mas malaking byte of memory dun sa ating bibigay na variable. Mas maganda. Kumbaga hindi ka na mag-iisip, kasya ba ito? No? Katulad ng int natin, napakalaki na agad nun. No? Kaya siya laging gamit na gamit. Okay? So, yun yung ating data types. So, here are some examples of variable definition. Int days, no? int is my data type and days is the variable name. Unsigned int speed, short int month, unsigned short int amount, long int deficit, unsigned long int insects, no? Yan, mga example lang siya ng pag-declare ng ating variable which is assigned as what will be the data type, okay? So, signed versus unsigned integer. Ano ba yung sinatawag nating signed and unsigned? So, C++ allocates 1 bit for the sign of the number. The rest of the bits are for data. If your program will never need negative numbers, you can declare variables to be unsigned. Yun po siya. All bits in unsigned numbers are used for data. A variable is signed unless the unsigned keyword is used at variable definition. Katulad yung sinabi ko kanina. Unsigned int. This unsigned int is magi-start from 0 up to 4 billion, I think. And then this int is magi-start. Pagka wala ka namang unsigned na word, magi-start siya with the negative 2 billion, right? So, defining. How to define the variables. So, variables of the same type can be defined. Number 1, it may in separate statements. Like, for example, this one, int length. Mag-declare ko ulit ng int width. Okay, pwede yan. Or, pwede din naman pong int variables mo within the same statement. Like, for example, to, int, nag-comma lang po ako dito, and then with. Okay? So, yun po yun ha. Variables are different types, must be defined in separate statements. Kapag magkaiba naman, for example, ito, si length ko, gusto ko int siya, si width ko is unsigned int ko, paghiwalayin mo po siya. No? For example, to, int length, pagdating dito, unsigned int width. Okay? Huwag mo siya pasasamahin. Maguguluhan siya doon. Pagka gantong ginawa natin, make sure isa lang po ang gagamitin nating data type. So, try tayo example. Ito muna. Okay? So, example lamang po ito ng, example lamang ito ng a program which has a variables of several of the integer types. So, we have here ang ating data type int, checking is the variable name, unsigned int miles, and the long days. So, nagbigay tayo ng assignment. Yung checking natin will be negative 20, no? Miles will be 4,276, and the days will be 189,000. Okay? So, i-try natin siyang i-display. So, see out, we have made a long journey of, and then tinawag ko yung miles. And then, see out ako ulit, our checking account balance is, tinawag ko ngayon yung checking, about, tinawag ko yung days. Okay? Stood on this spot. So, tingnan natin kung ano ang kanyang output. So, let's try. So, error ang aking 0 error at tayo, and then F10 tayo. There, okay? So, sabi dyan, we have made a long journey of 4,276 miles. Our checking account balance is negative 20. As you can see, displayed si negative 20. How about kasi sabi ko nga, gagawin ko tong unsigned, okay? I'll make it unsigned int. Yung checking natin. This is my checking is negative 20. Let's try ko ano magiging output niya. F10 tayo. There. So, as you can see, class, yung negative 20 ko, nagbago po siya, ha? Hindi po siya, yung negative 20 natin, hindi niya pinakita. Ginawa niyang, our checking account balance is, this one, this number. Hindi siya negative 20 kasi po nag-unsigned int po tayo. Sabi ko nga, kapag naka-unsigned int tayo, hindi siya tatanggap ng negative na input. Okay? Yun po ang ating, what you call this, yung ating ruling. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang unang-una nyo muna dapat isipin, sa binigay ko dito, no? In here, you must first consider whether ang variable mo ba is mag-i-stored ng sign or mag-i-stored ng unsigned. Okay? So, yun po yun ha. Example lamang po yun. If you wanna try sa inyong, this one, if you want to try sa inyong Android phone, pwede yan. Para mas makita nyo yung result. Okay? Para mas makita nyo yung pagkakaiba, mas makita nyo po yung output. So, each of the data type except INT lang po can be abbreviated as follows. So, first natin, yung short INT natin, pwede mong i-abbreviate na yon ng short lang. Wala na si INT. Okay? Yung unsigned short INT natin, kasi ang haba-haba, pwede mong i-abbreviate yon ng unsigned short lamang po. Yung unsigned INT natin can be abbreviated as unsigned lang. Okay? Long INT can be abbreviated as long only, kahit wala ng INT. Unsigned long INT can be abbreviated as unsigned long. Long INT can be abbreviated as long. Unsigned long INT can be abbreviated as unsigned long. Okay? Yun po yung pwede mong gamitin. Except of course with the INT. Kasi si INT, ito yung parang pinaka-standard na data type natin eh. Tsaka i-clean na rin naman niya. I-clean mo pa, no? Si INT. So, next tayo. Proceed tayo sa the character data type. The character data type is used to store individual characters. A variable of the character data type can hold only one character at a time. Here are an example of how you might declare a character value or a character variable. So, character, letter. Okay? So, this statement declares a character variable named letter which can store one character. In C++, character literals are enclosed in single quotation. Take note of this one, that the character literals is enclosed with a single quotation. Without the single quotation mark, hindi po gagana yan as the character data type. Okay? Here is an example. Letter is equal to with a single quotation, G. Okay? Yun po yun ha. So, letter G, this statement assigns the character G. Inassign niya itong character na to dito sa ating letter. Okay? Natatandaan nyo yung ating previous codes, which is ang ginagawa naman natin kapag number siya. Pag number, wala tayong pag number literal po ang gamit natin, wala tayong quotation mark o wala tayong single quotation mark. Okay? Ito ang gamit natin dito, character data type. Gusto kong i-display itong letter na ito, gagamitan ko siya ng single quotation. Okay? So, we have here, because character values can hold only one character, they are not compatible with string. Okay? One character lang siya, hindi siya compatible with a string. Okay? For example, you cannot assign a string to a character variable, even if the string contains only one character. So, ito, the following statement, for example, will not compile because it attempts to assign a string literal to a character variable. Ito siya. No, letter is equal to ang ginamit ko ay double quotation mark. Kapag ang double quotation mark natin is nagagamit po siya sa ating string literals. Okay? Hindi to gagana class. Mag-error po ito. It is important that you do not confuse character literals which are enclosed in single quotation marks. With string literals, it is enclosed with a double quotation mark. Napakadali lang naman po. Pag character literal, single. Kapag string literal, double. Okay? Take note of that one. So, try natin siya siguro dito sa ating next example. Eto. Okay? So, we have here the character literal. So, I've dineclare ko po ang aking letter variable, which is character. Okay? Make sure that yung gusto mong i-declare na character data type natin, make sure declared mo siya as character. Okay? So, we have here character letter. Letter is my variable. Letter is equal to A. This one is my character literal. Okay? And then, sini-out ko siya, tinawag ko yung letter. Next ko is nag-letter ulit ako, pinaltan ko. Naglagay naman ako na ang letter ko naman ay may laman na B. And then, nag-see-out ako, letter, tinawag ko ulit. Let's try to run this one. Tingnan natin kung anong itsura niya, no? F9 ako. Okay, error ko ay 0. F10 tayo. There. Okay? Dinisplay niya yung aking A, dinisplay niya yung aking B. Meaning, yung aking letter na una kong tinawag is I have the stored or it has stored in letter A. And then, yung next natin, yung B natin, may nakastore naman siyang letter B. Okay? So, yun po yung ating character literal. So, the reason an integer data type is used to store characters is because characters are internally represented by numbers. Each printable character, as well as many non-printable characters, is assigned a unique number. The most commonly used method for encoding characters is, of course, the ASCII code. Narinig na po ba si ASCII code? If hindi pa naririnig si ASCII code, pwede nyong i-research, no, kung sino si ASCII code, ano yung ilalabas niya. This ASCII code stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Meron tayong ibang code na pwedeng magamit bukod sa ASCII. Meron din tayong EBCDIC. Okay? Which is under din po ito ng IBM mainframe. So, mas gamit na gamit si ASCII at mas madali siyang intindihan. Ano ba yung tsura niyan? Ito siya, class. Okay? So, we have the ASCII code. Ang ibibigay po natin ay number. Number ang ibibigay ko, ha? And then, let's see kung ano yung i-display niya. For example, gamitin natin si A and B kanina. Ang aking decimal po, ha? This one, ang decimal po ng aking A and B is 65 and 66. Let's see what will happen. So, we have here, i-zoom lang natin ulit para makita nyo. In here, papalitan ko tong letter A ng 65. And then, ito naman ay papalitan ko ng 66. Let's try to run this one. F9 ako. 0 ang error, F10. The same. A and B ang i-display niya. Kasi po, binabasa niya that the letter is equal to 65. This 65 in ASCII code, which is pag character po ang dineclare natin sa ating variable, that is converted to A, yun po ay 65 ay letter A. Okay? Sige, palabas tayo ng iba pa. For example, gusto ko i-display itong si heart. Heart at saka itong flower. Okay? So, ang heart natin ay 3. Ang flower natin ay 5. So, let's try in here. 3 daw yung ating heart, and then 5 yung ating flower. F9 ako, and then F10. There. Okay? So, that is the, what do you call this? Calling the, what do you call this? The character. No? So, this one. So, what if class, yung sinasabi ko kanina, ito ay ginawa or nilagyan ko siya ng quotation or na single quotation. Okay, ganun din itong baba. Single quotation. Oops. Let's try. F9, F10, there. Okay? So, pagdating po sa ganyan, ang mangyayari po, ang i-display niya mismo is yung laman po ng ating, what do you call this? Ng ating binigay na assignment. Hindi niya ipiprint ko ano yung equivalent ng number na yon. String na po yon. Okay? Ang pag-character data type kasi class ang ating i-declare, make sure po na hindi tayo naka-double quotation or hindi tayo naka-single quotation. Pagdating po dito, this is declaring an integer data type na po ito. Okay? Kapag ganito, how about na kapag ginawa pa natin siyang double quotation? No? F9 ako. There. As you can see, error siya kasi po, character ang gusto kong ipalabas. Character po ang ating, what do you call this? Ang ating data type. Okay, so, ganun kaselan ang ating C++. So, the difference between string literals and character literals, sinabi ko na rin naman to kanina, kapag string literal, double quotation. Kapag character literal, single quotation. It is important that you do not confuse character literals with string literals. Strings, which are a series of characters stored in consecutive memory location, can be virtually any length. This means that there must be some way for the program to know how long a string is. In C++, an extra byte is appended to the end of the string literals when they are stored in memory. In this last byte, the number 0 is stored. It is called the null terminator or null character, and it marks the end of the string. Don't confuse with the null terminator with the character 0. If you check the ASCII codes, you will see that ASCII code 48 corresponds to the character 0. whereas the null terminator is the same as the ASCII code 0. If you want to print the character 0 on the screen, you use ASCII code 48. If you want to mark the end of a string, however, you use the ASCII code 0.